behalf of the Miamisburg High School student body, we would like to thank all of you for coming out tonight to watch our own Miamisburg Vikings battle Beavercreek. Tonight is also a special night for our community as we celebrate this year's homecoming court. Our underclass representatives are Riley Davis and Francis Ramirez, Addie Humfleet and Gunraj Singh, along with Shayla Gay and Kylan Epps. Our junior court representatives are Angelo Leonard and Maya McKinney, then Braden Montgomery and Eva Cobbler. And now for our senior court members. Our first senior court member is Daisy Fisher and Billy Osmansky. Daisy is the daughter of Ross and Allie Fisher and sister to Gus. She has been captain of the volleyball team for 4 years and is a 3-year varsity letterman. Daisy has been named Defensive Player of the Year by her coaches and has been recognized by the GWAC for leading the league in digs. Daisy is a 3-year varsity letterman for the girls basketball team and a 2-year Viking Award recipient for Best Teammate. Daisy is a member of the Exercise Science Program and also leads F3, a student support group. Young Life has given Daisy the opportunity to share her love for Jesus with her family, friends after high school. Daisy plans to attend college to study diagnostic medical imaging and pursue a career as an ultrasound technician. Billy Osmansky is the son of Bill and Michelle Osmansky and brother of Julia and Alicia Osmansky. Billy is a member of the basketball team as well as a team captain. He is also a member of the baseball team. He was named first team all GWAC in baseball and also received the most valuable player and the Golden Glove Award. Billy was also a member of the Media Arts Honors Program and in the F3 group. After graduating, Billy plans to attend a 4-year university, hopefully playing sports and majoring in finance. Once again, let's hear it for Daisy Fisher and Billy Osmansky. Our second senior couple is Peyton Ortez and Kellen Aldred. Peyton is the eldest daughter of Morgan and Johnny and the sister of Presley and Paxton. Peyton is a member of the varsity softball team. She has grown up playing travel and school softball all of her life, with her parents always by her side. Peyton maintains her grades and has been on the honor roll throughout high school. She is also a part of the Exercise Science Honors Program, and after high school, Peyton plans to attend the University of Dayton to study education and go on to pursue a degree in teaching. Kellen is the son of Daniel and Leanne Aldred, as well as a brother to Alex, Bennett, Archer, Henry, and Nora. Kellen plays soccer and runs track for the high school. Kellen is a 7-time varsity letterman, along with being awarded first team, second team, and honorable mention for track, and second team and honorable mention for soccer. Kellen is part of the Exercise Science Program and founder of the Chess Club, a freshman mentor, part of the F3 peer mentoring program, and a senior class governor on the student government. Kellen plans on playing college soccer while pursuing a degree in chemistry or engineering. Let's hear it for Peyton and Kellen. Our fourth senior couple is Chloe Hill and Campbell Simpson. Chloe is the daughter of Erica Hill and Dave Brown and the sister of Ryan, Connor, and Jack Brown. She is a 4-year varsity letterman on the girls' soccer team and is a 2-year captain. In 2023, Chloe made second team All-Miami Valley and second team All-GWAC in soccer. She also plays club soccer for the 06 Galaxies elite team. During high school, she has been part of Hope Squad, freshman mentoring, F3, and the Media Arts Honors Program. Chloe plans to attend a 4-year university to major in business management. Campbell is the son of Webb and Noelle Simpson and the brother of Quincy Simpson. Campbell is a member of the Miamisburg lacrosse team. Campbell has an avid passion for music, specifically guitar, where he began playing at the age of 8. Campbell enjoys fishing in his spare time and attends Southbrook Christian Church. He enjoys traveling and has been to 5 different countries. Last summer, Campbell volunteered at Kettering Health Network alongside his mother. Campbell is a senator in the MHS student government and participates in Miamisburg's media arts program. After high school, Campbell plans to attend a 4-year university. Let's hear it for Chloe Hill and Campbell Simpson. Our next senior couple is Jaden Combs and Nathan Jemison. Jaden is the daughter of Mark Combs and Christy Banford, and the little sister of Bree Banford and Marcus Combs, and Morgan McCarthy. Jaden is a member of the varsity basketball cheer team, and Jaden has been named UCA All-American Cheerleader for 2 years. She is also part of the exercise science program at MHS. After high school, she plans on attending Paul Mitchell Beauty School to pursue a career as a hairstylist. Nathan Jemison is the son of Abby and Daniel Sullivan and Talia and Jonathan Jemison. Nathan is a proud member of the Miamisburg Black Student Union, Interact Rotary Club, and Ohio Prospects AAU basketball team. Nathan enjoys volunteering with the Miamisburg Rotary Club, Miamisburg Historical Society, and being a referee for Ohio Youth Flag Fanatics football. After graduation, Nathan plans to attend Miami University and major in business economics. Let's hear it for Jaden Combs and Nathan Jemison. Our 5th senior couple is Hallie Witt and Kevin McKinney. Hallie is the daughter of Zach and Michelle Witt and the sister of Kalia and Noah. Hallie is a 4-year offensive varsity starter for Miamisburg women's lacrosse team. She has also been awarded second team All-GWAC in 2024, as well as honorable mention All-GWAC in 2023. Hallie works at Bravo. She is also a member of the Media Arts program, and Hallie plans to continue her education at the University of Findlay to receive her bachelor's degree in diagnostic medical sonography, as well as being committed to play Division II lacrosse at the university level. Kevin Miles McKinney is the son of Kevin Richard and Chandra McKinney, and brother of Mia McKinney. Kevin has been a participant in Miamisburg football for 9 years and is a 2-year varsity letterman. He also enjoys playing baseball. Kevin is a member of the Miamisburg Black Student Union and a leader in his community, participating in the Omega Rites of Passage program, University of Cincinnati Men of Color and Engineering, and an official member of the American Legion Buckeye Boys State program. He holds a 3.6 GPA and plans to attend college in the fall with a major in mechanical engineering. Let's hear it for Hallie Witt and Kevin McKinney. Our 6th senior couple is Allie Sizemore and Logan Walker. Allie is the daughter of Brad and Jean Sizemore and the sister of Madison. Allie is a 3-year letterman of the varsity girls soccer program and was also named a co-captain for the 2024 season. In August, she was named the Edward Jones Triathlete of the Month. Allie is also a member of the Media Arts Honors Program and the MHS Writing Center. She enjoys spending time with her friends and family, boating, traveling, and golfing. After high school, Allie plans to attend a 4-year university to major in health science. She wants to pursue a career as a physician's assistant. Logan is the son of Timothy and Jennifer Walker and is the brother of Lauren. Logan is a member of the baseball team and is awarded the team's Ironman Award as a junior. Logan is also a member of the Media Arts program, a Viking freshman mentor, as well as part of the Best Buddies program, and earned his academic letter. After high school, Logan plans to attend a 4-year university and major in sports administration. Let's hear it for Allie Sizemore and Logan Walker. Our 7th senior couple is Rachel Head and Andrew Boyer. Rachel is the daughter of Don and Cynthia Head and is a sister of Sammy, Lucas, Jordan, Amy, Tommy, Zach, Bree, and Katie. Rachel has been doing cheer since she was 5 and is currently a member of the varsity cheer team. She is also a member of the Media Arts program, and after high school, Rachel plans to go to The Ohio State University or Cincinnati to pursue nursing. She plans to specialize in neonatal intensive care or pediatrics. Andrew is the son of Lindsay and Ryan Boyer and brother to Sydney and Abby Boyer. Andrew is a member of the varsity golf team. He is enrolled in the Media Arts Honors Program, and after high school, Andrew plans to major in business. Let's hear it for Rachel Head and Andrew Boyer. Our 8th senior couple is Sam Crafton and Hunter Durer. Sam is the daughter of David and Mindy Crafton and the sister of Owen. Sam is a captain of the varsity cheer team. Sam has been named GWAC's second team most valuable cheerleader, a UCA All-American cheerleader, and has received many Pin It Forward awards. She has been involved in both competition cheer and dance and sideline cheer. Sam is also a member of the Media Arts program and the National Honor Society. After high school, Sam plans on attending either the University of Kentucky or the University of Tennessee to pursue a medical education to become a maternal medicine endocrinologist or neonatal nurse. Hunter is the son of Eric and Carissa and the brother of Nathan McDowell. Hunter is a captain of the varsity football team and a member of the varsity basketball team. Hunter enjoys spending time with friends and going on family vacations in the summer. Hunter is a part of the Media Arts program. Hunter has always wanted to play college football, which he plans to do after high school at either Yale, Army at West Point, or Youngstown State, where he will pursue an education in economics or finance. Let's hear it for Sam Crafton and Hunter Durer. Our 9th senior couple is Maddie Gross and Owen Post. Maddie is the daughter of Sherry and Dave Gross and the youngest sister to Abby, Jesse, Molly, and Andrew. Maddie enjoys running in her free time and is a member of the high school's varsity cross country and track and field teams. Maddie is also a member of the school's varsity cross country and track and field teams. Maddie is a member of the Media Arts Tech Prep program, an officer for the French Club, and in the school's F3 group. Maddie is undecided about her post-graduation plans, but is deciding between either attending cosmetology school to pursue hair or attending college for early childhood education. Owen is the son of Gregory and Stephanie Post and brother of Riley. Throughout high school, Owen has competed in varsity football, lacrosse, and track, while also competing in club track with True Sport Athletics in both the summer and winter seasons. Owen is a member of the exercise science program, and after high school, Owen plans to either run track in college or attend The Ohio State University and earn a doctorate in physical therapy. Let's hear it for Maddie Gross and Owen Post. The 2023 homecoming queen and king were Ella Savely and Noah Engel. Ella is a first-year student at the University of Dayton, where she is majoring in early childhood education with a minor in special education. Ella is on the cheerleading team at the University of Dayton, along with various other clubs. Noah is a first-year student at Baldwin Wallace University, and Noah is majoring in film studies. He is also on the cross-country team, as well as the track team, and participates in Film Society, Girls Clubs, Honor History Clubs, and the Palestine Liberation Club. Let's hear it for Ella and Noah. Now, what you all have been waiting for, the crowning of the 2024 Miamisburg Homecoming King and Queen. This year's 2024 Miamisburg Homecoming King is Kevin McKinney. Congratulations, Kevin. You have been chosen by the student body of Miamisburg High School to be our 2024 Homecoming King. And now for the Queen. The Homecoming Queen for 2024 is Maddie Gross. Congratulations, Maddie. You have been chosen by the student body of Miamisburg High School to be our 2024 Homecoming Queen. Thank you once again for being part of the MHS 2024 Homecoming Celebration. Now, let's cheer on our Vikings as they take on Beavercreek.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Miamisburg Athletic Department and the Greater Western Ohio Conference, we extend to you a cordial welcome. Please keep in mind, Miamisburg High School and Beavercreek High School are members of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by and maintain association to high standards of conduct, competition, and relation with member schools. These are high school athletes who are playing here today. They are friendly rivals of opposing teams. The ideas of good sportsmanship and friendly rivals are a key component of interscholastic athletics. We ask that you as spectators conduct yourselves with the utmost integrity and only root positively for your team. The officials assigned to this game have the experience and integrity that qualifies them for this contest. These officials are Rob Lambert, Scott Feld, Greg Ballou, Dallas Coleman Jr., and Eric Berg. Tonight, presenting our colors, we have a combined honor guard with members of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 3438, and members of the American Legion Post 165 and 598. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like no other. You are invited to stand with us as our MHS choir, under the direction of Caitlin Pfeiffer, sings our national anthem.
Hello and welcome inside Holland Field in Miamisburg, Ohio, as we get ready for tonight's MVCC Game of the Week for week number 5, as the 2-2 Beavercreek Beavers are set to take on the 1-3 Miamisburg Vikings. Jared Bergstrom joined by Oliver Knights. And Oliver, we're going to see kind of a little bit of what we saw last week. Beavercreek's a very dominant triple option team. We're going to see them with the triple option a lot. Their quarterback is only 8 for 8 on the year, so not going to see them pass a lot. And Miamisburg kind of runs a 50-50 offense as that ball is fumbled. And now a return to the outside, a blocker out in front, and then finally knocked down out of bounds at about the 46.
That was a very, very good recovery to that play right there.
That was Hammond with the tackle there. So now we're going to see one of the better rushing teams in G-Walk.
Yeah, I think today most of their offensive success will definitely be in the triple option. I mean, they're a huge running threat to this Miamisburg defense.
You see Beavercreek kind of lines up, looks like a wing T formation, and then it'll collapse in. It'll be a direct handoff to number 1. It looks like Dana Johnson Dennis.
And he got wrapped up right away.
Shepard in on the stop. Second down, Beavers.
So only a pickup of 3 on that, so it'll be second and 7 at the 49 here for the Beavers. See, Beavercreek kind of spreads it out there a little bit. Now you're going to see Jack McKinnick, or Minnick, looks, now he's going to pass. He steps back up in the pocket, evades a tackle, and it is incomplete, intended to number 4, Lincoln Price.
Man, I'll tell you what, Jared, that was a very good recovery. That could have ended very poorly. Almost a sack, but he gets away from it.
I did like how McKinnick stepped up in the pocket, evaded the one pressure, and then set himself to throw it. But Beavercreek looking at a 3rd and 7 here and kind of puts themselves in another passing down.
Kept his confidence right there. If he just builds up that confidence a little bit more, they're probably going to have some success in the pass tonight.
Play clock is down to 7. Minnick looks to the sideline. Play clock at 1. They barely get it off. It's an inside handoff, and it'll be enough for a first down by number 7, Zane Platt.
Really good by the offensive line right there to get a hole on that D-line and just allow Platt to push straight through.
And that was probably Platt who had the carry on the first play of the game. The one looked like a 7. But Platt coming in, 68 attempts for 481 yards and 5 touchdowns on the season for the Beavers, as they are sitting at 500. And there's another run up the middle. And we'll see where the official marks him down. It's about a gain of 4 by Platt on there. And we talked about, or no, actually, they're just going to say gain of.
Looks like 2.
No,
3.
Okay, the scoreboard was slow. But this, looking at Beavercreek stats, they're looking to go for their first win in conference play since 2017. And the last time they won a conference game was not at this Miamisburg field, but over at Harmon Field where the Vikings used to play.
I mean, very, very good start to them offensively so far, though.
It picked up a long 3rd and 7. So they're going to take all the clock down. And then Platt gets another carry there, maybe picks up 2 on the play. 3rd and about 6.
Looks like that was Al Cabriche pushing back on the tackle right there.
So Beavercreek picked up a 3rd and 7 3 plays ago. And with Beavercreek, depending on what they pick up, it could be 4 down territory for the Beavers. So we have 9 minutes left here in the first quarter. Beavercreek on their first drive of the game.
I think if they have a solid run, like it looks like they're going to do here, that could be 4 down territory for them right now.
That is Platt with maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Looking at kicking, the longest field goal on the year is 32 for Connor Masick. So it looks like they're going to keep the offense on here for 4th and 4, at least for now. Because you're looking at about at least a 48, 49-yard field goal from here.
And that's definitely a stretch from the season long.
Play clock is down to 2. Beavercreek
gets it
off. A pitch out to Platt. Platt will have the first down as he crosses the 30 and goes out of bounds at about the 27.
Very strong run by Platt right there. Just stays on his feet. Takes his time, even, you could say, and just gets through to the right of the field.
They're going to spot the ball at the 26. So that'll be where they start this first down. So they've drove in deep into the Vikings territory on this opening drive. Platt gets the carry. Platt gets inside the 20, knocked out of bounds at about the 10, 11.
Very good couple of rushes early for Platt.
Almost took out our field camera down there. But another first down run for Platt and the Beavers, and they are 1st and 10 at the 12. So they can still get a first down without getting the touchdown necessary, or so to say, but once you get down inside the 5, you're looking to score.
And definitely in field goal range now for them.
Platt gets the carry. Or no, that is actually Hector Gonzalez with the carry.
He gets stuffed up almost immediately right there.
Looks like maybe 26. Chris Inja, one of the first ones there for the Vikings. Limiting that to just a gain of 1. Can see a bunch formation down here in the end of the line for the Vikings. Platt, did he keep that or did McKinnick keep it last second?
I believe that was kept by Platt, and I think there was no gain on that play.
So a 3rd and 9 as Johnson had the tackle there for the Vikings. Third and 9 from the 11. And we're 30 seconds away from being halfway through this first quarter already. Beavercreek, nice opening drive here, taking 6 minutes off the clock, and they're going to take a timeout here with 6:28 left here in the first quarter. I think you got to draw up the perfect 3rd down play. If not, you're drawing up your 4th down play if you're going to go for it here potentially.
Yeah, I would certainly expect either a pass or a pitch likely to Platt on this next play. They've had a lot of rushing success for Platt, but that is, that's very risky for their 3rd down move to try to, especially this close to the end zone.
Yeah, the pitch for Platt on that 4th and 4 ended up picking 16 yards on that play. We remind you tonight's game is brought to you by Bumble Roofing and Frickers. and is being recorded by the interactive media kids from Kettering, Fairmont, and West Carrollton High School.
I am one of those kids.
First time in the booth, and you've done a few games this year already.
I've done I think I've done 3 on camera, and this is my first time in the booth, and it feels really, really good to be here. Thank you for letting me do it, Jared.
Oh, no problem. So 3rd and 9, Beavercreek coming out of their timeout. You got one receiver to the top. Can almost call that a decoy. Let's see what the Beavers drew up. You got Platt in the backfield. Gonzalez down here at the right end of the line. Platt is going to get the carry. Oh, the quarterback kept it and pitch it late to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is in from 9 yards out.
Wow. What a fake right there.
And there is a flag on the play, so hold on.
Looks like it's going to be called maybe holding on Beavercreek. And the offense is going back, so it looks like that might be the case. That's going to be holding on Lakin Pierce, the wide receiver. It looks like he might have been the wide receiver we saw out on the edge as a decoy.
So that's going to make it 3rd and about 12 here back at the 14.
Now you have to wonder if they think they're going to rush it again, or is it worth a pass? Or, I mean, well in field goal range now, so probably thinking no big risks on the pass. Might be another rush.
I was about to say, I would do maybe a pitch to Platt here on the outside, or maybe just go right up the middle. You see there's a decent hole there. And he's going to be back to pass, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield for a loss. Looks like maybe number 98.
Nolan Ennis really got in there for that sack.
And Chris Inja also there to help finish it up. And that is going to sack back to the 24. So this is going to be about a 30. Let me do the quick math. This will be a 36-yard field goal. This will be the longest of the year.
Connor Masick.
High snap, kick is up, and it is good.
Very good kick by Masick right there.
Beavercreek gets 3 on their opening drive after taking almost 6.5 minutes off the clock. 5:37 left here in our MVCC game of the week for week number 5. Beavercreek scoring on their opening drive, 3-0 over Miamisburg. And now we're going to get to see the Vikings for the first time on offense.
And you have to wonder what they're going to be like, especially with the starting quarterback out tonight.
Yes, it will be number 2, Titus Beddenford, will be doing the play calling tonight from the line for the Vikings, as Landon Roberts is out with a concussion.
So you wonder if they're going to risk the pass tonight with Bettendorf, or if they'll try to just keep a consistent run game. I think they've had a pretty 50-50 offensive play style this year with the run and the pass.
And they have a decent running back group with Hunter Durr and Keith Henry. They're both more physical running backs, so they're not gonna have breakaway speed, but
right,
they're gonna knock some people over. This is a weird formation for the Beavers. I've never seen anything like that.
I was just gonna say this is certainly nothing I've seen before.
That one fielded in the end zone, and that will be a touchback.
Looks like Tamir Thomas might have intended to take that one back, but out to the field.
Yeah, in high school, once the ball goes into the end zone, it is blown dead no matter if you want to return it or not.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine the butterflies from Titus Bettendorf now. His sophomore quarterback, your first varsity start at home on homecoming night against a team that has a really good defense and will make tonight hard, as that first carry will go up the middle, and that is a break out to the outside, and that is across the 40 out to the 45 for Miamisburg.
What a run right there by Braden Carpenter. Very, very good start to this drive from Miamisburg.
Carpenter's a sophomore, and I didn't really say anything about him with the running back group because normally it's a power attack with Durr and Henry, but then Carpenter busts one there for 26 yards.
Wow. Very, very good run right there by Carpenter.
And here is a handoff now to the left side. I believe that is Henry that bounced it.
Looks like he picks up about 4 right there.
You see number 89, Tristan Corlick, checks into the game. Tight ends are I want to say rookie because he's not a rookie, but tight ends are a young quarterback's favorite target. Here is an end around with Tamir Thomas, and Thomas is upended by number 15 of the Beavers.
And that's Rylan Mims.
And I went out and watched Miamisburg a couple weeks ago against Ponance. Tamir Thomas had returned 3 punts for a touchdown. 2 of them had got called back by holdings, but 1 stood. Once he gets through a hole, if you don't have anybody there, he's gone.
Yeah, yes. He's going.
He has great breakaway speed. And 3rd and 7 here, so we're going to have to see the quarterback probably throw it for the first time tonight. Bettendorf, 2-step drop, throws it middle of the field for a first down. That is complete to look like number 85, Bryce Vaughn.
Very, very, very impressive by Bettendorf. Get that throw off. I mean, first varsity start on homecoming night, like you said, Jared. Pressure is on.
And he's got his first completion checked off there as Vaughn picked up about 17 on the play after the catch and run.
And it's just like you said, the tight end is the young quarterback's favorite target. They're big and they seem to get their way usually.
Bettendorf goes under center, turns around, hands it to Henry. Henry waiting for a hole, spin moves, and maybe gets across the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, that was very good read by the Beavercreek defense right there.
Yeah, Henry kind of hesitated to see where the hole might be. There was no hole, and we've got a Viking down.
It looks like that's Sam Cowles.
I'm going to say it was a gain of nothing, so he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. So with 3:22 left here in the first quarter, Miamisburg's facing a 2nd down and 10 with an injured lineman down. So any college teams, now that we're almost a month into football, on the college side standing out to you?
I would definitely have to say, although they haven't played any big names early, I think Ohio State, especially under their new I'm blanking on the name now of the new quarterback.
Will Howard.
Yeah, Will Howard from Kansas. That I think they're looking really, really good early. I'm very interested to see how Georgia looks throughout the rest of the season, especially with
that scare with Kentucky last weekend.
Very,
that should have been an upset by the Wildcats. We shall see. They fell in the rankings this past week. Texas overleaps them, the new number 1.
Yeah, Arch Manning.
And he is starting this week for the injured Quinn Ewers.
You wonder how aggressive that will be this week.
Against UL Monroe, I don't think they'll be that aggressive, but it is his first actual start at Texas, so we shall see. Bettendorf back to pass, throws it to the outside. It's hauled in at the 25 by number 10.
Henry Schneider. And 2 very, very good passes early by Bettendorf.
Right, I am liking what I'm seeing from Bettendorf on this drive. 2 for 2. He stays in the pocket. He's calm. He's not moving his feet or rushing anything. And they are knocking on the door of the red zone as well.
With this momentum and on the 25-yard line, you have to wonder how aggressive they might be right here with Bettendorf.
See, I think you can afford, now it'll probably be a run right here with, I don't know if that Henry or Durr in the back.
Oh, looks like a jump right
Well,
there.
he didn't hike it, so Henry on an end around, cuts it back in, gets across the 20. But if I'm Miamisburg and I'm Lance Schneider, I am not opposed to taking a shot at the end zone here.
I completely agree.
Knowing that, you've seen what you have so far on this first drive from Bettendorf. He's calm under pressure.
And clearly capable. 2 very good balls.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 here from the 20. Bettendorf does do the end around there with, I believe that might be Durr.
And that is Durr.
He's going to be about a half a yard short. So this is definitely 4-down territory here for the Vikings.
And with the momentum they have with the rush right now, too, I think I would not be surprised. That's likely what they're going to do right here. And now Miamisburg is going to call a timeout. There was a little bit of confusion, looks like, between Henry and Bettendorf, and the play clock was under 10. So smart timeout there. You don't want to take a penalty and make it 3rd and long. Likely just go over the play one more time. And, I mean, with how well the Beavercreek offense was, this is definitely a position you don't want to lose those yards on a penalty like that. You want to score.
Right, and if you're Beavercreek, you want to hold them here. And if you could get a tackle for loss or a sack like Miamisburg's defense did on their first possession, that would be even better to not even have to think about defending anything but a field goal.
Right.
But it looks like Miamisburg is going to bring out some extra weight. They're going to look like set it off to the left here for Henry in the backfield. Bettendorf turns around, hands off to Henry, jumps over the pile, and inside the 10.
Very, very good play call by Miamisburg right there on 4th down.
So that's going to make it 1st and goal from inside the 10.
I would not be surprised if they do another one of those end-around sweep-type plays right here.
I don't see him on the field, but I would love to see Thomas in one of those end-around opportunities. Bettendorf going to hand it right off to Henry. Henry cuts back upfield. Maybe picks up 1, maybe 2 on the play. Johnson with the tackle there for Beavercreek.
Looks like Johnson got some help by Rhett Lingerfelter, late right there on that tackle.
So we're under a minute left here in the first quarter, 40 seconds left and counting. Play clock is at 14, so Miamisburg not in too much of a hurry, but they break the huddle with 10. Bettendorf going ISO in the back. ISO in the backfield.
Clock at 1.
Play clock at 2. Bettendorf gets it off, throws it middle of the field, and it is incomplete, tipped by linebacker. I cannot see the number.
It looks like that's 41, and that's Chase Baker. Yeah, he had his hands on that. That was certainly a close call for Tyson Bettendorf.
Is that one of those Guardian caps on number 75 from Miamisburg?
I think so. I have not seen that yet this year, in high school at least. In the NFL, obviously, they added that.
I know some select schools around the area have some, but they're just expensive for the schools right now.
Yeah.
As that was an illegal shift. But Beavercreek will decline the penalty. So it'll stay 3rd and goal at the 9.
Declining that penalty in hopes of a good stop right there. That's really trusting your defense.
Bettendorf. 3-step drop, throws it middle of the end zone. Or no, he doesn't even get to the end zone. Incomplete, intended to, it looks like number, is that 6, Carpenter out of the backfield maybe?
41, Chase Baker got his hands all over that one again.
And that one was kind of, he got there maybe a second or two before the ball, but not enough to throw out the defensive pass interference flag. So with 19 seconds left here, Miamisburg is going to send out, looks like number 15, Reese Hammond. High snap, ball is a false start against the Vikings.
And that was a low kick in general, too. Oh, we'll have to see what happens here.
Yeah, Hammond barely got that one over the line. So that's going to push it back to the 21-yard line. Or no, the 20. And so Hammond will be kicking about a 36-yard field goal here. Beavercreek got through. It might have got tipped, but it gets across.
And that was very, very close call. Nevertheless, he got it through. And Miamisburg is on the board now.
3-3 with 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Miamisburg and Beavercreek battling here with field goals. And yeah, Hammond barely got that one over the bar.
Looks like Miamisburg's got a hand on it, too. Maybe they did.
I think Beavercreek did.
Or, Beavercreek, excuse me.
So a quick first quarter in that one. And that is what you get when you get both teams running the ball a lot. So it'll be Hammond kicking off. Kind of interesting. He's kicking from the right hash mark. As you hear the Patnack crazy train is evident with every Miamisburg kickoff.
Ooh.
And that one's kind of, I don't know if he
Looks
got
like
a hold of that one. Or
kick right there almost.
But Beavercreek's going to have decent starting field position as they're going to start at about the 34. I don't know if that was an intentional squib kick or if he didn't get a hold of all of that one.
Looks like that might have just kind of slipped off his foot the wrong way.
So we'll see how Beavercreek responds on their second drive, giving up that field goal to Miamisburg after having them. Miamisburg had that goal-to-go situation inside the 10 and an illegal shift and then a false start really made that a iffy field goal. And if you're Beavercreek, you know that. They got to the kicker on both of those attempts. McKinnock turns around, hands it off to Platt. Platt will have about a pickup of 3. And that is going to do it for the first quarter of our MVCC Game of the Week for week number 5, brought to you by Bumble Roofing and Frickers. Beavercreek and Miamisburg knotted up at 3. So what we saw from Beavercreek's first drive, I'm going to expect a lot of that the same. They might sprinkle in a pass. Or they could end up rolling the quarterback out and him taking off too.
Yeah.
Then Miamisburg's defense, they're probably just going to come out and line up in the same thing. So we're brought to you by Frickers. Are you a Frickers? You had to be a Frickers fan.
Oh, I'm a Frickers fan. You better believe it.
So what's your go-to order at Frickers?
Wings. Anything chicken wings at Frickers. That's my jam.
So we shall see. It'll be 2nd and 6. So gain of 4 on that last play by Platt.
And a lot of rushing success early for both teams.
I don't know if Miamisburg has a person up here with stats, but I'll look around to see if they have anything for halftime. I mean, Platt's got a lot of carries, but I mean, I think he's been his shortest run. I think is that 4-yard run he just had.
Yeah, I think so.
There you see a shot of the student section. There's a whiteout here for Miamisburg tonight, and looks like it's a whiteout for Beavercreek as well. It's 2 weeks in a row we've had both schools participate in whiteouts. It's very unoriginal.
G-Walk is very trendy right now, it seems.
Yeah. Normally when you play Beavercreek, it's camo, because you're hunting beavers. Gonzalez with the carry there. Did he say
Looks
a
like
different
that
name?
was Pyatt again.
Oh, that is a pie. I've been saying, I thought that would look like an L on my roster. It's Pyatt, so I apologize.
I also have been saying the wrong name.
So I
also
apologize
for
to the
that.
Pyatt family. And pickup of 5 on that last play, so 3rd and manageable here.
And it looks like, I mean, if you're Beavercreek, how can you not do another run right
I mean,
here?
you just gotta turn around and hand it to Pyatt. I mean, and that is
that's
what they
exactly
do,
what
and
they'll
he
do.
gets it across the 45,
Just
or
enough
across
right
the
there.
44 to the 45. And yes, like you said, just enough for the first down there. I like how Beavercreek turns around and huddles every snap, or just before every snap. They will literally take every second off of this play clock and this clock.
Yeah, they've been taking it down to the wire every single play. I mean, we're at 4 right now, and
They get it off at 1, and here's a
It-
double end around, a pass to
Oh.
the middle of the field, and that is wide open for number 4, Lincoln Pierce, thrown by number 10, Derek Devine, and Beavercreek coming out with some trickery, going deep into the bag there.
that was a strike by Beavercreek. That Miamisburg defense was not expecting that, and neither would I.
I was about to say I wasn't expecting it either.
It looked like an end around similar to a play they had done earlier. And, I mean, that was very, very clever offensively by Beavercreek. And Lake and Pierce just had him beat right there.
Maybe we'll see if we have a replay of that after this extra point attempt. High snap, kick is up, and kick is good though, and Beavercreek leads 10-3 with 10:43 left here in the second quarter. And there you go, you Miamisburg, you think you have Beavercreek figured out a little bit, and then boom, they hit you with a double end
All of
around and a
sudden,
pass.
Not at all what you think. Like, that really came out of nowhere. And I think that's something Beavercreek, they should certainly do more things unexpected like that offensively tonight if they want to have a similar outcome to what they had, I believe, 2 weeks ago when they won.
No, their last win coming 2 weeks ago against the Thurgood Marshall Cougars in I believe that was a 49-0 shutout.
I believe so, yes.
And then last week losing a tough one late in the game to the Northmont Thunderbolts 20-15.
Interesting to see what kind of kicking formation Beavercreek brings this time.
Yeah, that one on their first kickoff, I've never seen anything
Yeah,
like
that.
that.
That was
A
different. than-
weird stacked formation. Masick set to kick off, and I'm not going to be surprised if Smitherman maybe drops in an onside kick attempt.
I would.
Steal momentum, steal a possession. You're on the road.
Exactly.
You're looking for your
I mean,
first G-Walk win since 2017.
just to keep momentum after that last play. I mean, already
And
been
see
some
there, he
trickery.
called Masick over to the sideline.
Now you have to wonder what Beavercreek has planned right now.
Well, let's see how Miamisburg lines out. They kind of spread out evenly. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, 1 in the middle. Ball has to get to the 50 if they do decide to kick this short. I know they're going to boot this one.
Masick launches it, but it is returnable.
Fielded at the 10. Out across the 35. Spin move through the 35 out to the 40, and I believe that was Henry with a nice return, and could have been a face mask called the way Henry got turned, but
Yeah, that was a very nice return for the Vikings right there. I think to boost momentum their way again, they certainly needed that.
let's see if Bettendorf can keep the success he had on that first drive, 2 for 2, until they got to the red zone, and a couple flags and an incomplete pass really upended that drive for Miamisburg. But it's their time to answer back now. Let's see if maybe they dig into the bag of tricks and see if they do anything like Beavercreek did. Bettendorf back to pass, taking a shot down the middle of the field, and it is hauled in by number 10 for the Vikings.
And that's Henry Schneider again. That was a target earlier as well. And now Miamisburg across the 50.
And, well, hold on, we got a flag. Did you say an illegal block, a kick to the face?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, hands to the face.
Oh,
okay, hands to the face.
Yes.
Kick to the face would have been a little bit more interesting to see.
That's very unfortunate for Miamisburg right there, though.
Yeah, that was a nice pocket pass there for Bettendorf. He stepped up and threw it right in the middle of it looks like Beavercreek switched to a zone defense and kind of hit it right where that zone was. But now this is almost going to put them in an obvious passing situation. It's going to be first and 20,
First and 20
from the 32. Now, if you're Beavercreek, you can maybe bring a little bit of pressure. Bettendorf back to pass, throws it a check down to Vaughn, and he gets out to the 40, so almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's what they need. That's a very, very solid gain right there, and good route running by Vaughn right there.
Yeah, no, you got a sophomore quarterback making his first varsity start, and he's not going to have all day to throw, so go out there, run a 5-yard hitch, turn around, and make a move. Now we have Thomas down here on the bottom of the screen in a one-on-one situation. They're going to Henry, and that is incomplete. And Bettendorf, he was eyeing that one all the way and didn't let that one develop.
Looks like if Henry was just maybe five yards more downfield, that could have been a pretty nice gain for Miamisburg.
Or you got to put it in that where he can catch it too. I mean, that was a high pass, and I mean Bettendorf, when he goes to the sideline, if it's after this player, if they pick it up, I mean the offensive coaching staff is going to talk to him about that. And have 3 receivers to the top here for Miamisburg. Bettendorf, low snap, throws it quickly out there. And that one maybe gets to the original line of scrimmage or to pick up a 2.
Looks like that might have been Marcus Curd right there on the catch of that screen. So Miamisburg brings out their punting team with just a little over 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
It's a high kick, but it's not going to get very far. And it's going to take a Beavercreek bounce and fall right in his hands, fielded at about the 18. A shift to the outside, and then pushed out of bounds, and almost takes out a coach. That is number 8.
That's Calvin Keys.
So is Beavercreek going to have I'm going to say this, the best starting field position they've had tonight at the 40. Let's see where they put it. At the 36.
And the success Beavercreek has had on the special teams has really, really been benefiting them tonight.
8:51 left here in the first half. And this is kind of about where the area Beavercreek was when they went for that trick play. Maybe a little bit closer to midfield, but if you're Miamisburg, you got to keep that in the back of your head. And that's why McKinnick is 9 for 9 on the year now. They methodically put the pass into where they should be. And that's going to be a handoff to Gonzalez.
Looks like he's got about 1 right there.
They gave him 3 yards out to the 40 or the 39.
Maybe 3.
I didn't think he got out that far. Platt or Piet got out that far, but I didn't think Gonzalez did.
And if you're the Miamisburg defense right now, I mean, you're always thinking in the back of your mind, especially on the coaching staff, like, what are they going to pull? Because, I mean, you saw Jack Manick throw it out on that one play, on that trick play last drive, and then, you think that's going to be a rush, and then they just throw it downfield for a touchdown. So,
and I mean, that's where Miamisburg, I mean, you know what Beavercreek's probably going to do 99% of the time, but that 1%, and literally probably the one time they could throw that this game, they beat you deep because your safeties are playing up instead of playing back.
Exactly. Just really not expecting that.
It'll be 3rd and 5 here, 7.5 and counting.
Looks
here
like
in the second quarter.
Pyatt in the backfield.
That is Pyatt back there, and he has been able to pick up chunks, and that one hit right at the line as he gets across the line of scrimmage. That one looks like maybe number, is that 28 maybe with the initial contact? Or no, sorry, 95. Or maybe 98. I don't know, move too fast. Might have been 98, Martian Gregory Bay with the tackle there. And 4th and 3.
And the punt team,
it
looks like
I don't know if I agree with that call. I mean, I at least maybe line up and try to get him with a hard count. I mean, if you're ultimately going to punt it, take the 5 yards.
And, I mean, Pyatt just got 2 yards on that 3rd down. Only need 3 for a first, so.
Snap back to the punter. It's a nice high end-over-end kick, and that is a flag. It is, I mean, I don't know who that was for Beavercreek, but they put on one of those WWE spears on Tamir Thomas.
That's very nasty play, I want to say, on Tamir Thomas right there. Like,
he was running full steam, and he wasn't giving up. Good to see Thomas get up off and walk off the field, though, quickly.
Yeah, that was I was not expecting that to happen right there.
You're going to see if Thomas is going to go to the table here on the sideline and get something looked at. I mean, at least go to the table, get a seat.
Yeah.
And that 15 yards, I mean, he caught that at about the 20?
Yeah.
Or, well, I mean, he didn't even get the chance to catch it.
Yeah, he didn't get the chance to catch it. That was just like you said, that was a WWE layout.
I mean, he was going all out, and that's going to put it at the 36-yard line. So Miamisburg looking to potentially tie this game up as we inch closer and closer to halftime. Bettendorf under center. Going to turn around, hand it off to Henry. Henry cuts one back up time. Knocks his own man out of the way. Carpenter was in his way, and he pushed him down.
Looks like he might be 1 short from that first down marker. That was a good, strong start to the drive. That was a very good run by Henry.
Pickup of 9 by number 29. Turn around, hand off to Henry again. Henry has the first down, close to midfield.
Looks like he got about 3 or 4 right there.
Put him down at about the 48.5. They're going to put it behind the 48. So just enough for a first down on the spot.
Now with 5.5 minutes to go in the second, Miamisburg doesn't have to be too aggressive right here, but certainly going to get at least another score before halftime.
I would like to see maybe a pass here, or we're going to do some end around with Thomas. Thomas cuts it back across the 45, and it'll be about a yard, maybe half a yard short of the first down.
Nice sweep right there for Thomas.
And that, if you're Miamisburg, that's what you got to do the second half, is you've got to get Thomas in end arounds and in motions like that. Get him the ball. He's the fastest player in G-Walk. And there he's going to walk off. He's going to get, oh, he's not going to go off far. He's just standing there right by the coach. So we get ready for this. And they're going to get, he got a first down on that, so they're going to give him 10 on that carry. Hand off to that Carpenter again?
Looks like that was Carpenter right there.
Carpenter the ball carrier.
Pickup of about 3 on the play. And, I mean, if you're Miamisburg, I mean, you're moving down, you're taking time off the clock. You don't want to give Beavercreek a chance because, I mean, you put Beavercreek in a passing situation, not really knowing what you, I mean, there's no tape on it. They've only completed 9 for 9 on the year. So you don't know what they could do. Miamisburg going to bunch it up here at the line. They're going to go heavy right stack, and they're going to switch all the left for Henry, as Henry will pick up. He's still going. Now he's down there inside the 40 or the 35.
That was a very solid run right there by Henry. And like you said before, Jared, they're just really chewing this clock down right before the half.
And they get the ball to start the second half too. So you can double dip here. Everybody calls it the old Bill Belichick. You score right before half, and then
perfect ideal situation is they score and then get the ball back and score again.
There you see 75 right in the middle of the screen. That is one of those Guardian helmets, Guardian caps. And nice pull move there by 75, coming off that left or that right guard center and pulling out, making a nice hole there for Thomas. And it's going to be 3rd and short.
Thomas the ball carrier.
Thomas coming back off the field.
Thomas
He
coming
kind
off
of
again.
flexing his hand a little bit. This will be 4th and I don't even think this is the length of the ball. And Thomas is back out there.
Thomas is coming back.
There's some confusion, but there's still 10 seconds on the play clock. Granted, I'm not on the field calling the play, but I mean, you still had 13 seconds left. I would have let them line up, but save the penalty, save the yards on 4th and 1 with 2:53 here left in the first half.
Very cautious move by the Miamisburg coaching right there. I think just to avoid any mishaps on the offense that could have possibly resulted in a turnover or just not knowing the play.
So 4th and 1. We're going to see the Miamisburg band here in a minute. Beavercreek. It doesn't look. So it'll be 4th and 1 here. Miamisburg calling a timeout to ensure that it stays a 4th and 1 opportunity.
Henry in the backfield right now.
Bettendorf turns around, hands off Henry. Helmet comes flying off, but that'll be enough for a first down. And that was not Henry's helmet who came off. That was number 89.
That was Tristan Korolchuk.
He's going to have to come out for one play at least. 2:49 left, and it will be counting once the chains are set. There we go.
very, very solid drive so far from Miamisburg.
You see, that is all Miamisburg has left to get to. That and looking at them in 6. It's at 31 yards between there and the camera. Bettendorf fakes the handoff to Henry. Bettendorf going for it all. And that is
Pass is complete from Bettendorf to Schneider. Touchdown, Vikings.
field goal is, or extra point is up and good, and we are tied at 10 with 2:22 left here in the first half. Beavercreek will have 2 timeouts to work with as well.
That was a really, really, really good pass by Tyson Bettendorf right there. I think he really threaded the needle right there. That was just laid it right where it needed to be. And now all tied up. I mean, you have to wonder how aggressive Beavercreek will be right here, because if they, if they get too aggressive, it could end up in a costly turnover that again benefits Miamisburg. And also thinking in the back of their mind, Miamisburg will get it after the half. Now Miamisburg set to kick off.
Hammond set the kick for the Vikings.
Hammond set to kick off here for Miamisburg. And that one kind of another short kick if fielded at about the 18. There's a hole pushed out to the outside, and there's a flag that'll come in late, and that could be, he could have been out of bounds.
Looks like that may have been a face mask, but we'll see from the referee right here. So it is a face mask, and that gives Beavercreek, again, really good.
I mean, that's going to take it across the 50, I think.
Yeah, that's very, very good starting field position. Well, it looks like they're on the 49.
Close enough. So 2:16 left here in the first half, and Beavercreek still with the 2 timeouts, so they don't have to abandon their playbook.
Plenty of time on the play clock right now, too.
And Miamisburg is going to have to use their last timeout.
How do you feel about that? 2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining still.
I'm not worried because, I mean, they had 2 people run on late, so you want to make sure you have the correct amount of people on the field. But, I mean, if you could get a quick turnover, but you don't have anything to stop the clock with, I mean, who knows how good of a 2-minute offense Bettendorf could run if they could get a quick turnover.
Right. I mean, we've seen him be pretty confident and do fairly well in his first start here, but he's never had a situation like that. That would pretty much be, a 2-minute drill to the half.
So out of the Vikings timeout to make sure that they have the 11 on the field. Be 1st and 10 at the 49 for Beavercreek. And Beavercreek going with a 3-set receiver bunch at the top and 2 down here. It's going to be a quick pass to Pyatt in the middle. A nice open field tackle there by Miamisburg, but it's enough for a first down for the Beavers.
Very interesting Very, very interesting play call right there for the Beavers.
And that was a quick release
They
by
ran out of the huddle right there,
McKinnick.
too. That was faith in Pyatt right there to get right where that ball needed to be.
If I'm Beavercreek, do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, chump pickup there of about 17, 18 yards almost. Now they're going to turn around, and a flag will stop that one. Encroachment against the Vikings. That's going to make it 1st and 5 now at the 32.
And Miamisburg Beavercreek continuing to advance.
Yeah, now a minute 47, and you're 2 yards away from the 30. Your playbook is as open as you want to be.
Yeah, you have a lot of room to try. I mean, really whatever you think need be necessary to score right here. As
Pyatt gets that carry. Didn't go anywhere. Maybe lost a yard. I don't know if did Beavercreek call a timeout?
I don't know if Pyatt even got the handoff right there.
You know, Beavercreek took a timeout quickly.
So they must have thought they saw something right there that.
I mean, they wanted to stop the play quickly, but so it'll be 2nd and 8 here for Beavercreek coming out of that timeout. A minute 21 left.
On the 35. There's a lot of room for them to try some stuff out right here. They could, if they wanted to, they could, test airing it out. And
go back for another pass maybe.
you have to wonder what the defense will do right here for Miamisburg. If they'll bring a lot of pressure, if they'll go back to kind of zone and stay relatively safe.
If I'm Beavercreek, I'm turning around and handing it to Pyatt. And see what you get to see what you call on 3rd down.
He's seemed fairly unstoppable thus far.
And that's going to back him up 5 yards, a false start. So that's going to make it 2nd and 13.
We got a lot of penalties late in the second right here.
And now you're kind of putting Beavercreek up against the wall here, having to be in not necessarily a passing situation, but a pitch out, I would assume.
And you have to wonder if now maybe the goal shifted more so towards getting into field goal range in relation to what likely before was getting 6 and an extra point.
Nick turns around, hands it off to, or no, did he kept it? He's going to get back across the original line of scrimmage.
So he gets about 2 right there.
And you might be right with that. Let's just kind of get as close as we can for the field goal. Beavercreek not opting to use that timeout yet.
I think they might be thinking right now, get into field goal range and then trust the defense when the Vikings offense comes back out for the 3rd quarter.
It'll be 3rd and 9 here at the 36. Fake pitch, throws it back across middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Tipped away by number 13 from Miamisburg.
Colin. Very good deflection right there by Shannon.
4th and 9 at the 36. This would be. This is a long field goal if they go for that. And it doesn't look like it. They're going to
interesting to see what
keep
they
the
do
offense
right
on the
here.
field. And see, I'm not opposed to that. If you know in the back of your mind you're going to punt, try to drum off sides, get it to 4th and 4. Maybe that's a little bit more makeable of a field goal as long as 32 on the year.
Right.
And they're going to hike it.
Play.
And they're going to throw it away, and it is incomplete.
And Minnick took a shot right there.
Awesome, with only 41 seconds left.
Yeah, now they have to, I mean, really they're in under 2 minutes. I mean, you wonder, are they going to try to score right here? Or do you think they'll be conservative and run it with Henry?
I say you got to take a shot. Take one shot here on first down, see what you get. First down stops the clock to spot the chain.
And obviously Bettendorf's proven that he can throw.
And Beavercreek is going to call a timeout, their last timeout of the half. Must not have saw something they liked upstairs.
We love our work, and it shows in our team, our equipment, and of course, our landscaping and maintenance services. If your home or office needs landscaping, give us a call. I promise you, you will be impressed. Speaking of being impressed, Miamisburg is an impressive community, full of great people, great businesses, awesome homes and communities, and of course, great schools with great student athletes. Good luck, Vikings. Go get another win.
So Bettendorf back to pass, turns around, and that was miscommunication between him and Henry coming out the backfield.
That was a weird scenario right there. I think maybe it looks like both teams stuttered a little bit right at the beginning of that play. Now we see Henry Schneider running on the field.
And that has been his favorite target tonight. Caught the touchdown early.
He's been the man for this team. He got that touchdown, and he got a solid gain in Bettendorf's first drive.
Low snap. Bettendorf corrals it, stays up, and he's going to check it down. And that's smart not to take the sack.
Now you're looking at a 3rd and 10, 34 seconds left. Do you run it right here and let the clock wind down to the end?
With neither team having a timeout, maybe just taking like you said, running it right here and go into the half tied at 10, and Miamisburg will get the ball to start the second half. But, I mean, Schneider has been coaching for a long time, especially in G-Walk, and they're actually going to – ball's out. And Beavercreek is going to have the ball.
And that could really be huge.
Let's see if it – no, they say Miamisburg got it back, so Miamisburg avoids disaster there at the end of the half.
Certainly a scare for Miamisburg right there.
And Schneider's just going to make sure there's about a 1.5 difference between the game clock and play clock, and they are going to be content going in at tied at the half. So Miamisburg and Beavercreek knotted at 10 here in our MVCC Game of the Week for week number 5, brought to you by Frickers and Bumble Roofing. We're going to toss it down to the band, and then we will be back for the second half of our MVCC Game of the Week.
Basic set to kick off for Beavercreek.
Wait a minute. You got a bill, or do I have it? Oh, well.
Henry and Thomas deep for the Vikings.
Carpenter on
that he's doing that, or if that's just he's just not getting it right.
I want to say it's intentional because it looks like he's deliberately kicking it closer to the sides and not really getting it all. Maybe he can't get it down to a touchback.
Certainly doesn't look like he's trying to boot it all the way to the back of the end zone. A lot of pressure early right now for Beavercreek.
And Tamir Thomas is wrapped up and pushed back after a gain of maybe 1.
It looks like they'll give him 2 right there.
Webster with the stop there for Beavercreek. But I kind of expect the same thing from Miamisburg. Lean a little bit more heavy on the run. Maybe mix up some end arounds or misdirections in the backfield.
It looks like they're liking, or at least from that first half, it seemed like they liked to pass when they thought Beavercreek most did not expect it. And then they were just as aggressive as possible.
And there's a pitch and a fumble. And is that Henry that falls on it in the backfield?
So that's the second fumble by Miamisburg, but recovered by them. They've had 2 turnover almost scares in this game so far. And that could, especially third quarter now, second half, that's crucial to get those back.
That could lead to easy points for the Beavers in a tie game like it is now.
Especially in the field position that the Beavers would have gotten if they had recovered that. Let's see, it looks like this is certainly going to be throwing territory for Bettendorf.
3 receivers to the top. Bettendorf back to pass. Throws it middle of the field, and it is intercepted by the Beavers. And it is going to be returned for a touchdown. Defense leads to offense for Beavercreek, and they're going to be their second lead of the game.
And that was Logan Johnston right there. He just ran straight in front of it. Looks like Bettendorf just did not see him there. And that is...
He kind of threw it triple covered as well. A short pass, and Beavercreek's sideline is excited, and it looks like they added a few more fans since the beginning of the game as well. I don't know why the ones are at the top of the away stands. I wouldn't go up that high if I didn't have to.
And looks like they've added a flag to the student section also.
The student section could be a little bit more louder if they kind of compress themselves a little bit, not spread along the whole row.
Condense. On for the PAT now, and
it is up and it is good, and Beavercreek leads 17-10. 10:22 left here in the third quarter, and they're going to put Bettendorf right back on there. And if you're Bettendorf, you got to have a short memory. You got to let that go, let that turnover go, and you got to come back and act like you're not trailing in this game.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You have to wonder, what is that going to do to his confidence, and how are the coaches going to handle that? Talking to him in the huddle and on the sideline, you have to make sure he's staying there mentally. He's mentally in the we can win this game thought process.
Mentally and physically, I would say outside of Piot, Beavercreek has been kind of pushed around by Miamisburg.
I agree 100%.
It's a clear and dark night here in Miamisburg.
No clouds at all, just completely clear. Let's see what kind of kicking formation Beavercreek comes with right here.
I know they've had 2 different formations on 2 of their kickoffs.
Neither have been necessarily normal per se, but
we're going to go back to this bunch setup.
Now let's see if he does another squib type of kick. And he does.
That one takes a high bounce, fielded at about the 22, and brought down at about the 32, maybe the 33.
So Miamisburg now almost the same
I was about to say same field position they were that last drive. And let's avoid, was that number 44 who had the pick?
Yes, it was. That's Logan Johnston.
Let's avoid 44 on this drive.
And can you imagine how he feels right now? I mean, he just put a team that hasn't, what was it, since
2017 was the last time Beavercreek has won a conference game.
Looks like they're kind of in a bunch formation right now, likely going to hand it off.
There's a handoff to Henry. Henry cuts across the 35 and still going down at about the 46.
Solid run right there.
Or 36, sorry.
Demir Thomas coming on the field right now for the Vikings. Haven't handed the ball off to him too much in the
No, he's had
late second.
two kind of end arounds Thomas had.
Both fairly successful, too. But they give to him here.
Thomas, ooh, he got hit, but he got the first down.
Wow.
He took a pop, but he got the first down.
That's real strength right there by Thomas. I mean,
So I think on his 3 end arounds, he has gotten the first down every time. That one only a gain of 5, but enough for a first down.
very good play call, and he comes off the field now, but
After that, taking that hit,
yeah. Again right here. And it's a pitch.
It's a pitch to Henry. Is that Henry or is that Carpenter?
Looks like he got about 6. They'll give him 7. Pretty good run right there. It's certainly better than the last drive by the Vikings right now. Getting behind that running game a little bit, mixing it up with Thomas and Henry and Carpenter. Now, looks like they're at the 50 right now. See what they can do on this.
Hands it off to Tamir Thomas, and Thomas will pick up maybe 2. So that's his first run that hasn't gone for a first down.
But if I'm Miamisburg, I'm going to do more of that because
you want to try to get him open in the open field and let his speed take away.
That's exactly what I was going to say. If he can get that lane, if the offensive line can create that lane for him, he can use his speed and just get past as many people as possible, maybe even the secondary, leading to a score.
Looks like you're going to have Henry in the backfield for this 3rd and about 1. Thomas in motion. Handoff to Henry, and I don't think he gets it.
That is close.
It's going to be short. Well, let's see which ref comes in. Beavercreek's pointing the other way. It was not a 4th down play. Or was it?
It was. I do not think it was.
Okay, then the score or the chain marker clicked to 4th down immediately.
Huh.
It is, they got to get to the 40. They got to get on the other side of that 48 hash mark, and ooh, that is 4th and less than the nose of the ball.
Yes, this is. I mean,
if you're Miamisburg, you line up and you do the Philadelphia tush push.
That's what I was just
with
gonna
this.
say. Think about Jalen Hurts in the back of your mind, and that's
And
exactly
that's
what they do. But
Beavercreek says the ball came out. There's some point going back and forth.
Let's see.
They're going to look.
It looks
They don't
like,
have to measure. Whoa. They're going to stop and measure this.
looks like, at least from our point of view, it looked like Miamisburg got it with their Jalen Hurts type play. But Beavercreek defense, I mean, obviously, if you're on that defense, you're going to say no matter what that they didn't get it, but they seem very sure. Oh, I guess we'll see.
We're going to see.
What
Can you imagine all the momentum's going to shift to Beavercreek if it's a chain length or too short?
I mean, I think you can already kind of tell right now. It looks like they got it.
He's got to pull it out completely. Ooh, he got it by the tip of the ball.
Man.
Henry right behind you. I figured Henry could have pushed him an easy
Yeah,
2 or 3 yards.
That's what I was going to say. At least 2 yards. I mean, we've seen him push around this Beaver defense like that on his own.
He
so.
pushed his own player, Schneider, out of the way. Handoff and hit in the backfield, but Henry keeping the legs churning and still going to the 40. And the ball came out.
And is that Beaver ball?
It is Beavercreek ball. Henry trying to fight for extra yards, and that is going to be a flag against number 19. It looks like.
Looks like that's a taunting flag right there.
You're done. Oh, you threw it back there, mister. Okay, you grab it.
I don't think Henry ever lost his progress. He kept going. He kept churning the legs. And
yeah, I agree. I mean, when it looked like he was probably going to go down, he kept pushing, and it looks like he pushed about 3 guys trying to take him down. And then they all probably just went for that ball and got it out. So now we'll see what the Beavers can do at about their 24-yard line.
Miamisburg fumbles for the 3rd time, but that's their first turnover of the game. And they were driving to potentially tie this one up at 17.
Very impressive defensive outing by Beavercreek.
Beavercreek going to turn around, hand one out to Pyatt. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Lemons in with the stop for Miamisburg. And I mean, Beavercreek, we saw what they did that first drive, took almost 7 minutes off the clock. They have the ability, if they can pick up a first down but take 30 of the 35 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, they can really chew this thing down, but right there, Pyatt gets taken down shortly after he's given the ball. So now already for Beavercreek, it's a 3rd and decently long, 3rd and 5. So you wonder if they're just going to give it to Pyatt and trust that he can get it through, or if they'll try to pass it again with Minnick.
So you kind of got a bunch formation at the top.
Yeah, don't know what to expect from Beavercreek. They've pulled some tricks earlier in this game.
They're just going to turn around and hand it to Pyatt, and he maybe gains 1 on the play.
So now Beavercreek, they get the turnover, but it looks like they're keeping the offense out there for now. But now,
there comes in the punt team.
So
although he did pick up 2.
And Thomas back to receive the punt. So Beavercreek cannot benefit from the fumble, and Miamisburg will get the ball back.
And finally, we're going to see Beavercreek punt, and I want to see Tamir Thomas get a chance to return this one. Like I said, he returned 1 in the punt, or a punt for a touchdown against Ponance
And
when I
he-
went there a couple weeks ago, and
Oh,
Miamisburg almost got
almost.
home on the block. And that one is going to take a Vikings bounce at about the 40-yard line and go out at about the 37.
That was dangerous. Right there.
So it'll be Miamisburg 1st and 10 here at the 38. As they try to get back into this ball game. Bettendorf, his first pass since the interception. And that one almost
Oh.
intercepted by number 9 of Beavercreek.
And that was almost a one-handed by. That was very close. It was kind of a 50-50 ball, and then it looks like it turned into more so a 70-30, you could say, for Webster right there.
And I mean, he had bobbled it. He should have come down with that interception.
Yeah. So now you wonder, I mean, he's had.
But
has
I
one
mean, Bettendorf
interception.
there not letting that interception linger on him,
Yes,
and he says,
certainly.
"I'm not going to be scared of it, and I'm going to turn around though and hand this one off to." Was that Henry
I
or was that?
believe that was Henry. Or.
Carpenter. I haven't called his name much since the first quarter.
Yeah, Bettendorf certainly not rattled by that interception.
So pickup of 2, 3rd and 8. And I would say if you're Miamisburg, you got this could be 4 down territory depending on how close you get to this first down.
Certainly, I think within 3 yards, if I'm Miamisburg, I'm going for it.
Bettendorf back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he threw, and Henry will be about a yard short.
Very nice work by Bettendorf to.
Pass complete to Henry. Brings up 4th down. Baker on the stop.
Ball. And if you're Bettendorf, hopefully it's not as close as what it was the last time if you go
Yeah.
for this tush push.
4th and 1 right here. It looks like. I don't know.
I'm just turning around handing this to.
Oh.
Oh, they're going to go with some trickery in the backfield,
Oh.
and they don't get it.
Wow. That was good by by
Beavercreek sniffed that one out.
And that's Webster again. He's becoming a name in the 3rd quarter right now. Almost getting that interception and kind of making up for it by getting the turnover on 4th down.
So Miamisburg turns it over on downs. Beavercreek starting in plus territory at the 44.
This is turning into a defensive battle in the 3rd quarter.
Only 7 points scored here in the quarter on that pick 6 on the 3rd play of the game or of the half from Miamisburg. And 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. If you're Beavercreek, that's maybe hiking it 3 times.
Yeah.
Stay in bounds and you run it 3 straight times. That's
I mean, if I'm Beavercreek, I'm giving this thing to Pyatt. And
haven't seen a lot from Gonzalez outside of that 1 touchdown drive. McKinnock's gonna keep it.
ooh,
And that was,
swallowed
you
up.
could see the misdirection there. Pyatt went on the right and he was looking to hand it off to the left.
Gregory Bay on the stop.
That was a very good tackle by Gregory Bay at the end of that play. 46. 2nd and 12. See how aggressive they are right now.
They're going to turn around, hand that one to, looks like Pyatt.
It looks like he got to the original line of scrimmage. And now, I mean,
Pyatt the ball
do
carrier.
you pass it right here if you're Beavercreek?
I would, this is kind of a questionable call. Do you want to, I assume it's going to, if it's a pass, it's going to be targeted middle of the field.
Certainly.
And I think it might be short of the first down, so you can set yourself going up to the fourth quarter with the chance at a fourth down play. And it's a pitch out to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is tripped up and might have actually lost a yard.
Picked up by the Vikings. Brings up fourth down.
That is going to do it for the last play of the
Rodnick on the stop.
third quarter.
End of the third quarter. Beavercreek 17, Miamisburg 10.
Miamisburg definitely letting Thomas take that one back because, I mean, he has wheels. If he gets past most of the guys, he's gone.
Kind of shocking here that Miamisburg doesn't have Tamir Thomas on the field.
I completely agree, and there's clear frustration in the coaching staff next to us. Very high
snap.
Oh,
And almost blocked, and that's going to be a flag running into the kicker.
I almost want to say that should have been blocked. I mean, he was
It
right
should have
there.
been, but I mean, he ran right into the kicker.
Yeah.
Didn't give him the chance to land, and Schneider is pissed, the coach of the Vikings. So if
amid discussion, let's see.
So the penalty will be declined, but Miamisburg is pinned deep in their territory.
And, you know, I think what happened at the end of that punt kind of brushed it over, but that was a very, very good punt. I mean, that, especially that pressure, like, that really pinned them right in their own end zone. And with the way the defense of the Beavers has been playing, I mean, I wouldn't put a safety right here completely out of the question.
Distance to the goal. off in the shadows of his own goalpost. And he does not get out of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety for the Beavercreek Beavers.
And this game is really turned around because of this Beaver defense. I mean, all the second half scoring thus far. Miamisburg has to not let, I mean, they have to keep their heads up and think this game is not over, because it truly is not. I mean, this has been really back and forth possession-wise, and I mean, turnovers. If I'm Miamisburg, I'm gonna target Schneider with Titus Battenfort, and then hand it off to Henry and Thomas.
And I would say that Miamisburg has a better leg kicking off of a tee, fielded at about the 32. So Beavercreek's going to have decent starting field position at about the 48.
Yeah, that was a good run back. If Beavercreek is able to score right here, this is huge. I mean, all the momentum, at least, I mean, at the very least defensively, but I would not shy away from saying offensively is on Beavercreek. They haven't had a lot of success offensively this half, but they've had, I would argue, more than Miamisburg. Especially, I mean, the lack of turnovers in Beavercreek, and then 2 turnovers, Miamisburg. The Beavercreek student section is very, very excited right now.
And it's like they keep getting longer. They're not staying together. They're
stretching wider rather than getting condensed, as this handoff to Pyatt.
And that is Pyatt's best run of the second half.
Looks like he got about 5 right there. 7. And now, if you're Beavercreek, I mean, it's two score game at least for Miamisburg. You could do something right. You could take a shot if you wanted to.
Right, take a shot. 2nd and 3. I'd open up the pass a little bit. Really make it sure that Miamisburg has no hope in coming back in this one. But let's see what Smitherman does. It's going to be a handoff to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to stretch it out.
He beats his man.
He gets to the line of scrimmage, and I think he might have the first down.
Looks like a first down.
So that was actually...
I think they did.
I'm not opposed to it.
Double pump vanilla latte, slightly shaken, extra whip. This one is on the Casa Cashback checking account. Bing! Take back banking and treat
Down
yourself.
it looks like, because I think if you get a stop right there, and it would probably look like 4th and 3 or 4th and 2, somewhere around there, that's when I would take the timeout, talk it over to my defense, and say, hey, bring the pressure. And now, 3rd down, this is a huge play for the game.
Yeah, if Miamisburg, if they want a shot at coming back. Pyatt gets the carry, and Pyatt has the 1st down. Pyatt gets the carry, and that is a huge hole created by that offensive line.
The Beavercreek offensive line, for their offense, I mean, they might really be the heroes of the game right now because they're really opening up and allowing Pyatt to get free and get these 5-6 yard gains that make, I mean, you have so much room on 2nd and short to do it. I mean, you could do a short pass. Not that Beavercreek hasn't really done a lot of that this game, but it just opens up so many holes and opportunities. Pyatt in the backfield again right here.
By the ball carrier. On the stop.
Braxton, you can't go up there.
Pyatt is, I mean, Pyatt is tearing down this defensive wall right now. Although Manic, ball carrier right there. And he picks up about, it looks like he just got 1 yard right there. But this is really good field position for Beavercreek because they're not too far out of field goal range. And if they get any score right here, I mean, this game is looking really good for them. But also, I mean, you never know if they take a shot and there's a turnover.
Right, I think that's why they're keeping it on the ground. Let's just grind this one out and hopefully hold on to get your first. And actually, they're going to go to the air here, and it is batted down.
Goes incomplete.
That was in the air for a while. Could have been an interception.
Close call right there. I think that after that one, if I'm the Beavers, I'm definitely saying, okay, Pyatt, you're the guy.
Yeah, we're just going to give it to you for the rest of this game. That as long as we have the ball. And here, 3rd and 9.
If I'm Beavercreek right here, I'm giving it to Pyatt and hoping for probably 5 or 6, and then sending out the field goal team.
32 is the long of the year. It'll be close.
Pressure from Miamisburg.
Hands it to Pyatt, and he might have got 6 on that. Or no, sorry, that was Dennis. Sorry. Pyatt leading the block. It's going to make it 4th and 6. And let's see what Beavercreek does here.
Looks like that offense might stay out. And Manic is still out there. The offense is staying out.
Oh, no, Manic is also the holder.
Yeah.
I see now.
Pardon me. Manic he indeed is out as the holder.
So this is gonna be a 40-yarder.
Let's see. Good
High
snap.
snap kick is blocked. Miamisburg falls on it. It doesn't.
Field goal attempt is blocked. It will be first down Vikings.
Field between the Beavers and Miamisburg.
So 7:10 left, 3 timeouts for the Vikings, a 2-score game. I'm not going to say anything's impossible, but Bettendorf is going to have to buckle down here. And first play is a run, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, if I'm the Vikings right now, I'm gonna kind of let Bettendorf. I'm gonna let him almost do his thing right now, and I would certainly have Schneider and Thomas in on those plays, and just have them probably run deep, run some crosses, and run up some seams, and even let's see, who is that tight end from earlier?
Bryce Vaughn.
Yeah, Bryce Vaughn. I mean,
Only called his name once tonight.
yeah. If he can, I mean, Vaughn had some success outside the numbers, so, which is where they need to be if they want to stop this clock.
All right, at this point, it's first down or out of bounds.
Yeah.
And Miamisburg quickly checks down to Thomas. Thomas breaks a tackle, gets out of
And-
bounds across the 35, so another first down for Miamisburg.
First down Vikings.
If they get about 4 or 5 more of those, they'll be well within scoring range.
And if you're Miamisburg down 2 scores, I'd waste little amount of time as possible. I'd take whatever point comes closest. I mean, if you get down there and you get into field goal range and Hammond's comfortable, I say kick it, get
Yeah.
the points, and go back out there on defense.
Go for it, and because the defense has been, I mean, keep in mind as there's a
That one's
pass,
batted down.
The defense for Miamisburg has held up thus far in the second half. The only scoring has been by the Beavercreek defense. So if they can get into range, like you said, I would certainly send out the kicking team, get those 3 points, and then put faith in the defense.
It'll be 2nd and 10, 6:14 left here in the game. Play clock is down to 15. There, Miamisburg breaks the huddle.
4 receivers. Watch Thomas on the outside.
He's looking that way, and he's going to go to, that's Henry. Henry will pick up about 7 on the play.
And I think that's a good play for Miamisburg.
Stidler on the stop.
As it's Stidler on the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. Have a feeling they might take a shot right here.
And that one,
Oh,
I think, slipped out of Bettendorf's hand. Either that or he made contact, maybe hit his elbow might have hit a helmet of his own teammate.
I believe diving for it, almost making an interception off the tip was number 5, Eli Walker.
All right, 4th and 3 here. Kind of pushing all your chips into the middle of the table here in this one.
This is a must-have for Miamisburg, certainly. And timeout is called for Beavercreek. So they're gonna go to the huddle, talk it over.
Next week, the Vikings travel to Kettering Fairmont. Follow the Vikings at 7 o'clock next Friday. Our next home game is in 2 weeks versus Centerville.
time was a tush push that almost cost the ball with a turnover. But Bettendorf going to line up in shotgun.
Thomas to his left.
Bettendorf back to pass, throws it, and it is
Oh,
tipped.
and it looks like that was a drop by Vaughn.
It might have been 44 there that got it. The whole front row of the stadium at this point. Johnston tipped that one away. Looked like it was intended to Henry. I wonder if our camera people can get a shot of the moon over the left side of the away student section, or the away stands.
That is very, very cool.
This is a super moon I was reading. There we go.
There it is. That is really cool.
A super moon there.
Right over the Kettering Health sign. No.
And there's a handoff up the middle for about a gain of 5. Pyatt, the ball carrier. I mean, if you're Miamisburg, you know they're just going to run this clock out and try to run this clock out.
Exactly.
So why not stack the box a little bit more? Bring your safeties in.
Try to get them behind the line. I mean,
if not, at least try to get another person in there to knock the ball out.
They haven't really had. I wanted to say Beavercreek hasn't had that much success passing too. So, other than the trickery earlier.
And it's a run, and the quarterback kept it, and he took a hit there at the going down. And I don't know if I'm number 18 for Miamisburg. Colton Lemons, I'm not celebrating after that hit.
Yeah.
So Miamisburg can get a stop here. Kind of interesting why they didn't take a timeout there.
I agree. They must be trusting that they get a stop here, and then they use their timeouts.
You use a timeout on after this third down play to preserve clock.
Well, let's see what happens here. Pyatt in the backfield.
And Miami, oh my goodness!
Wow.
And there it is, blown dead. Okay, I was about to say, number 22 for Miamisburg.
Looks like Nolan Ennis.
Nolan Ennis shot through there like a bullet out of a gun, but it's going to be offsides.
And that's going to result in a first down for Beavercreek. And looks like with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, anything is possible, but that might just about do it. Especially with the way this Beavercreek offense has been chewing the clock, throughout this whole game.
And now the Beavercreek student section is starting with the "We Can't Hear You" chants. Turnaround handoff. Gets inside the 30 to about the 29, so another pickup of about 4 on the play. Inga with the tackle for Miamisburg, but Miamisburg is going to get a heavy dosage of preparing for this one for next week, as they're going to take on the Fairmont Firebirds, and you're going to see almost the same offense.
Extremely similar play style. Very heavy on the running. Fairmont right now playing Wayne, and last time I checked, they were up by a very decent amount.
43-14 was the last update I saw. So Fairmont bouncing back after that
close.
Heartbreaking loss to the Elks last week.
Yeah, very close game right there.
And then next week we will be at our annual Swivel Showdown as the Oakwood Lumberjacks are going to host the Valley View Spartans in kind of a down year for both teams. Valley View playing a little bit harder of a schedule, but coming in with a 2-2 record tonight. Oakwood had success, and I believe they are 2-2 coming into tonight as well. So next week could be who comes out on top. Could be above 500 going into the second half of the season.
And now, if Miamisburg holds on, I believe they will be above 500.
Beavercreek will be Beavercreek will be a game above 500 going into week 6 at 3-2. And let me see who the Beavers play next week. Looks like the Beavers will take on the Centerville Elks.
That'll be a tough one for the Beavers.
They will fall back to 500 after next week. Yeah, I'm already going to predict that one.
You never know. You know what Jason Tatum said. Anything is possible. Jared's shaking his head at that quote.
Timeout there by the Vikings. Maybe put 2 seconds back on the clock from where I saw the signal to the clock didn't actually start. I'm more on the Phillies train going into the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Phillies.
I could certainly see the Phillies making a deep run this year. I watched a Phillies game the other day, and I mean Bryce Harper is just so good.
And then on the AL side, I was with the Orioles, but now they've lost a lot in a row. I'm against that. I'm going against them, and that one might be enough for a first down. Let's see where they spot.
And it looks like they're going to give it to him.
It is a first down.
And now the celebration is really starting to begin for Beavercreek. And
it is 7 years and counting.
How can you not celebrate?
To the day that Beavercreek last had a G-Walk win. Their last G-Walk win was September 20th, 2017.
And wasn't it against
Miamisburg?
So Miamisburg and Beavercreek potentially a rivalry brewing in the next couple of years.
Hold on now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, I like what Trace Smitherman has done in his first year here at Beavercreek, but I mean, Beavercreek still has a long way to go before they can start counting rivalries. I mean, they do have the battle of, I think it's like the backyard battle with Xenia.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, we're talking about a Beavercreek win outside of a Dayton Public School. I'm for it. And I'm on the hype train. It starts to rain a little bit here, and so everything is. I mean, the drought is over. Beavercreek wins its first G-Walk conference game since 2017. We had a super moon tonight.
I mean,
Friday the 13th was last weekend, so things are getting crazy.
not to go too far off topic, but I mean, how many days was it since we last had rain?
It was before September.
It was in August, yeah.
I believe, yeah.
So this is what happens when Beavercreek wins. Droughts end.
Literally the rain, drought, and the Oh, and Pyatt almost broke that one on a house call.
Man, Pyatt is this team is really, the offense, I would say, is on Pyatt. Like,
You know, I'm going to take back what I said when I said they play Centerville. I'm going to take back. If this Beavercreek defense can play the way that it has tonight, next week against Centerville, I'm not calling it yet. I want to look and see what Centerville does tonight, but they could give these Elks a game.
they really could. I mean, and certainly this is going to be a confidence booster for the whole team.
Oh, it's got to be.
I mean, first G-Walk win in 7 years. Like, that's very, very impressive as they take a knee right there. And
Come on, let Pyatt get a touchdown.
throw out a pitch to Pyatt. I'm very anxious to see the celebration that will ensue with the Beavercreek student section and sideline.
This is the first time I've ever been a part of a Beavercreek game that they start the "I believe that we will win" chant.
Yeah, here they go right now.
And just entering the fourth, Springfield is beating Centerville 17-3.
Wow.
And that one is going to do it. For the first time since 2017, Beavercreek picks up a G-Walk win and does it here in defensive style with all the points coming off of the Beavers' defense here in the second half.
And how sweet must it be for these seniors? I mean, especially the ones that stuck around. You play 3 years, don't win a G-Walk game, and then senior year, man, beat a team you play every year. This is a very...
Oakwood Stadium, as we will have our swivel showdown between the Valley View Spartans and the Oakwood Lumberjacks. Signing off for Jared Burks and the rest of the Miami Valley Communications crew. We will see you guys next week.